Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the universe. This is Commander Swifty, the ineffectual gamer, and this is an Elite Dangerous live stream. Ah, bugger, I've left my sound on. One day, I have a dream. I've had a dream for about 7 years now. One day the stream will start normally without any problems. I go through the list in my head. I'm like tick tick tick, tick tick tick. Why is the quality so crap? Is that frozen the bloody stream? Oh, sod it. I don't need that stream open anyway. How is everybody? Suddenly dropped. No, it hasn't. Suddenly popped up. But anyway, the stream should be working. I don't know why mine isn't on my YouTube, but it's alright. I suppose I can always go into my channel and try it again. Yippers. Right. For some reason, it's only showing on very... Ah, there we go. Okay, that's a higher res. But the res doesn't matter to me, so I can actually turn it back down again. And maybe save a bit of bandwidth on my end. So, welcome into the stream. I'm aware that the new update goes live tomorrow. So that's interesting. So we've got a new update with PowerPlate 2.0. But if I'm totally truthfully honest, I've not followed a lot of the news for it or any Void site. And the last time I landed in here, everything was dark. But today, when I loaded the game up just to try it out or just to test it out, I was like, oh, hang on, this is all in the light here. So this is really, really good because I can get out on foot and walk around the structure. So we're going to kind of give that a little bit of a go for the first part of the stream. And then we'll move on to the Space ARK part. And I'll do a bit of that in this stream, and I'm going to do a little bit of the Space ARK off stream as well. So we're going to disembark. And I don't actually know where I parked the car, and it is getting dark on this planet now. So I've said this before that I don't know exactly what the settings are in Elite. Oh, why is it not showing? I haven't lost it, have I? That'll be a damn shame. But let's see. Maybe I haven't. Maybe it automatically parked. He says. Let's give it a whirl. Deploy. It did. It reparked it for some reason. Right, so let's go driving. It's over here, isn't it? The structure. Right. Yeah, some of it's, unfortunately, some of this is shrouded in darkness, which is unfortunate. You can see how big the structure is here. It's like right in the canyon, so I can still see the sunlight bouncing off parts of it, but I can also see some parts that look like they are in a darkened state now. And I'm not going to try and open the structure or anything like that today. I'll save that for another stream. Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect the caverns to be this big. Chassis whatty? What did it say? Chassis something? Stop talking about my mother like that. Right, let's go. See if we can get... I might be stuck in a wall already. It would not surprise me. Oh no, we got up okay. We got up that quite well considering it was a... And the reason I thought it'd be really good to start this off is because, of course, the last time I was at a Thargoid site, I was shown around by Commander von Zoomski, who obviously as a lot of the regulars know, passed away. So that's why my fleet carrier is named after him, and why that fleet carrier is then going to go into the black at some point. So I'm just going to go towards wherever these markings are. And honestly, I said, oh, we're not going to go inside and turn it on. I wouldn't have an idea how to turn on a Thargoid. I have no knowledge of insect sexuality at all. So I think we're going to disembark here so we can go have a look-see. Now, the first thing I've noticed is the sound. There's like a strange rumbling going on. It's only very low though. So we're going to have a look down here. That sounds quite spooky, actually. Spooker in the daytime. And it doesn't seem like the sounds. I just want to check something out up here that I just saw. Yeah, I'm going to check this out. It doesn't sound like the sound's coming from a particular location either. I wanted to see what these kind of glowing gold parts were. Oh, is it the sun? That's the sun shining. Oh, okay. Oh well, that spoiled that a little bit. So we've got the... Has the ship departed? Maybe the ship departed. I know it sometimes does. Now, unfortunately, I didn't bring my gun, so I better hope there's no nasties here. I know. I think when I came last time, there was some worker drones, but having said that, I don't know if that was this crashed Thargoid. I don't see any. They're quite openly visible. I remember last time I came. Right, to change that 1 second. Let's just change my top chat to live chat. Okay. So we can see some damage, but it only looks like superficial damage from this angle. I actually don't know if we'd even be able to see some of the major damage. I really don't. I'm going to recall the ship just to see if how close it can actually come. Oh, you need to leave the area. Okay, so it did automatically take off. And as I said, the kind of the light's against me here because yeah, you can't really see where the major damage was done on it or anything. I do like the colouring on that part. The rainbow star covering. Right, okay, so I won't stick around. I thought you might be able to see a bit more of the damage and stuff, but you can't. So we'll head out to where the to where the SRV is and we'll get on with the ARK part of this. And luckily it's only a few hundred meters away. I could have probably driven it further in, to be honest with you, but I didn't really. I knew I wouldn't be sticking around for too long, so. If anybody's seen Alien Romulus, I watched it the other day, absolutely great. Really, 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 really good entry into the movie. There were some parts of it I was like, oh god. It had these kind of modern tropes of how women should be and stuff, and I just felt like it was a bit too on the nose in those parts, but the rest of it was really, really good. I felt it was a pretty faithful part of the series. There we go. There's the old SRV. Parked it like a glove. If you hear any screaming in the background, I think it's one of the cats stealing food from my housemate. He has no respect for my housemate. He just doesn't. Never has done that. There's a lot of like little contacts lighting up, so I'm assuming there's some things here. There must be some type of those little droney things. But I never saw any while I was down there, but I'm just wondering if now I'm back in the SRV, maybe they'll actually show up. Yeah, yeah. As long as I don't kill myself. What we at, 65? No, we'll be alright. What's the G? 0.28. The G's not too bad either. Way! 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 Ah! That looks 50. Oh, I'm driving the wrong way. Thought I was going the right way then. Let's turn it around a little bit. That's the way we want to be going. Okay, now I'm going to try and get the browser going on OBS, so that takes a couple of seconds, but it's just so you can see what the idea of this ARK is. Space ARK, which is what kind of Zoomski will be. Just in case of any future Thargoid invasions. Oh, I actually nearly was bang on where I came from because I saw my tracks there. I think it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Another 600 meters. Hey, Fractured Gamer. I don't get you. Have you been having a problem with it? I suppose it depends the star, to be honest with you. I think if it was like a O-star or something like that, or like one of the super giants, yeah, if you drop too close to it and you haven't got good enough cooling on your ship, you might have to restart, yeah, because the gravity would take ages to get out, and if you're overheating while you're trying to charge up to super cruise. Have you been playing the game long? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming by and saying hello in the chat as well. Right, let's recall the ship. And while I'm doing that, I'm waiting for your reply. I'll just set the the bit up in OBS because I should have preset it and I totally forgot. So I have to do this while I'm live as well. Okay. Oh, not to worry. I'll do that for next time. Let's have a look. Yeah, it'd be nice for a few more. Is this your first time in the stream, by the way, Fractured Streamer? Fractured Gamer, sorry. Where are you from, by the way? Because I always like to know where people are from. Okay, so what we're basically doing is we're going after all the rares. So if I show you my fleet carrier at the moment, Baron von Zoomski. Okay, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Normally there's a few. Midwest. Okay. Which part? Give me the closest city to you. I just like to test my geography. I'm a bit weird like that. And the Midwest's massive as well. So, as you can see in the capacity area, which is in the top right hand side, it says 24,550 out of 25,000 units. So the majority of that is tritium for the big trip. And I've left the last part open because I'm going to collect different rares from around the bubble. So I'm going to aim to have 2 of each, I think. So essentially that's the idea, is to get 2 of each rare, and that's what I'm going to do in this stream. So I'm going to set my first log. Oh no, we have to actually get in the ship first, Swifty. Might help. Oh, and the ship's parked in absolutely the worst place possible, I think. If necessary, we'll leave the rover behind. Oh no, we might get in here. I think we can do this. I'm actually surprised. I didn't think we'd get in. Hey, let's go. How's it? How's things going? Where are you at the moment? We actually have another person who comes in here from Arkansas. So I think it's Marshall, isn't it? Who's from Arkansas. Oh wow. He used to live in Illinois. Oh, I'd love to go to Illinois one day. I'd like to go to Chicago anyway. I know it's a bit dangerous, but it's also like home of blues. Right. So I'm just going to check my rare commodities list for the first one, and I'm going to try and do it by distance, but actually the distance really won't matter too much. So I need to go first to the Heart of Taurus. I've never heard that name before. I'm probably going to miss out hunting just for today. Oh, that's why. Oh no, I don't want it off the Heart of Taurus in HIP 22460. Right, let's have a look. Oh really? That's not that far in American terms, is it? Cold. Is it a bit warmer in Arkansas? Cold. Right, 4 jumps to this first one because of course, but all the others should kind of be not so bad. Are they still planning on upping the price, or have you managed to get away? Have you managed to get away from that? Let's go. Now my aim is to stream for a couple of hours tonight, but I'm going to try and stream another night this week as well. I'm going to try and maybe stream some other games at some point as well. The only problem is there's one game I've been playing like mad recently, the old Watch Dogs. Do you remember Watch Dogs? Like, I'm not on about 2 or Legion, I'm talking about the original one. And it's been really good fun. Incredibly dark storyline compared to modern gaming. A little bit jangly in the controls, but I've been loving it. 21 degrees Celsius isn't too bad, actually. We're on 23 at the moment in the day. Night it's getting a bit chilly. Right, let's make our... Oh, I hope I don't get interdicted, but let's see. Let's give it a whirl. So our first place we're gonna link to is the Heart of Taurus, and we are gonna pick up a classified experimental equipment. Hey Mike, how's it going? It's going well. Oh, what did I say? I said I'd get interdicted. I'll try and make the turn before I totally get... There we... Oh, this isn't good. Why is there 3? I don't like it when there's 3. Is this a glitch? Please don't kill me. Oh wow, I think this is the closest I've actually seen one do the scan. That's pretty cool. Are they all going? Those little cheeky boys. I'm trying to make the jump straight away. That was close. try not to be too political. I think everybody needs a break from the politics for a day these days. Right. The world's on an edge, yeah? That's why I'm saying the world is on an edge at the moment. It's crazy. So some type of classified equipment that we'll be picking up. What's the name again? Classified experimental equipment. There's a couple that I'm not going to do because of the distance to the docks, and I haven't got an SCO overdrive on this one, but I will get an SCO overdrive for the future so I can just get to those places a little bit faster. Thank goodness. Is anybody looking forward to the Power Play 2.0? Are you gonna log back in for it, Mike? Are you still buzzing around on Starfield? Mike, I think if you like Starfield, you'll like that Star Wars one. The Outlaws. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like Starfield, I think you'll enjoy that. Oh, yeah. Well, at least some religious people are nice. There aren't any nice politicians, that's the thing. There aren't. Don't try and tell me there are. Even the ones I agree with aren't nice. There's some type of crazy to want to run a country. Oh, did you? How did it go, Mike? I got it for free, but I haven't even touched it. Starfield for me, it's just I don't think it's my bag. I've stuck with it for a while, like offline, and tried, and I just can't. I don't know why. There's parts of it just feel really like too repetitive. Almost as repetitive as the bad elements of Elite as well. Well, funny you should say that, Mike. I was just talking about the old Watch Dogs game, and I've been replaying that, and I've found it to be really interesting. It's really dark. The storyline's incredibly dark. It's definitely an adult storyline, and yeah, I've just really been enjoying it. I've set all the car radio tunes to either blues or jazz or R&B, but like selective the R&B ones, and I've really enjoyed it. I have played No Man's Sky, and ooh, what's this? I've never seen this before. Why am I getting this message of weird environment and everything's flashing green? This doesn't fill me with confidence. Oh crap. Is this just because I'm near the sun, or is it the whole system? Let me just have a quick look at my internals. Holy moly, I might have to get out of here. Come on. I'm just wondering if I can get to this place fast enough before the whole breach totally kicks in. It's attacking my frame shift drive and my Guardian frame shift drive, but the regular frame shift drive's surviving. Okay, so it's only hurting my Guardian technology, so I think just for the moment I can actually get away with it. But I think it's going to pretty much destroy, yeah, my Guardian FSD booster, but that's alright. I'm guessing, there must have been a Thargoid in this system that's been destroyed. So let's go back to No Man's Sky. I liked it in a way, but it's too cartoony for me. And it's a real shame because I've said if Elite had the level of, like, it doesn't even need to have the animals, but if Elite had kind of the options, I would definitely... Oh yeah, it's not really hurt my frame drive that bad. The variety is the word of stuff that you have, like you do in No Man's Sky. I think Elite would be... really, really good. Not that it isn't good, I'm just saying, like... I think we're alright going here. I'm just wondering if the gravity's... No, we're on this side of the planet, so it's alright. Yeah, the thing... I mean, it all depends on the first planet you get dropped in, Mike, actually, because there was one first planet that got dropped on, got stranded on, and I found it really easy to make everything. It took maybe 30 minutes or something to do everything you needed to get off the planet. But yeah, I think the first time... There's no... I was talking about this not so long ago. On a free fly weekend, I'll probably try Star Citizen, but there's no way I'm investing money into it, because after the Citizen Con this week, it is literally a con. Oh. So is this completely... Yeah, this has been completely destroyed, so I can't get this one. Oh, that's a shame. And I've lost my Guardian frameshift booster, but never mind. Right, let's have a look. So, alright, we'll go for the next one then. We're going for Indy Bourbon, which is in Epsilon Indy. So that's quite a well-known place, but we're going to have to go without our Guardian frameshift booster, unfortunately. But it's alright. It's going to be 8 jumps, this one. Hang on. I have an idea. Just give me a second. I need to go back. Right, the reference system is HIP something or other. Oh, get it. Yes, I know. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Hang on. I think something's just dropped in. And I don't want to be around. I'm getting away from this Thargoid. There's no way I'm dealing with him. Not dealing with it. Right. The space program game. No, it's not. It's not. That's not part. That's not the type of thing I'm in. Well, the reason is I've come to the realization that oh, cripes! I mean, like the worst place. Right, okay, we've got that. There you go. HIP 22460. Just give it a second, people. Wait. Come on. HIP. Oh, I've forgotten it. 22460. HIP 22460. Put a space in there, Swifty. You cretin. Right, there we go. Search. Okay. Should be distance. Right, there we go. Okay. So we need to go to Fullerene C60 apparently. Oh, I think I'm going to have to get a new mouse. My mouse has been acting up recently. It's a pretty new mouse as well. But anyway. Let's get on the ball. So for Mike and Ella's guy who kind of just dropped in, the Space ARK is going to be a collection of all the rares in the game, just in case the Thargoids decide to come along one day and destroy us all. That's the idea. Okay, so right, off we go. Oh, probably shouldn't do that. Still a little bit hot. Hey, how dare you, Mike? SpaceX doesn't do that anymore. Did you not see the last rocket landing from SpaceX? It landed back in the tower, and the tower caught it. The Chinese had a similar system that they tried out the other day, and it crashed. Have you had any more thoughts about the beach, Mike? I'd definitely try something like Watch Dogs. Go back to some older games. If you're feeling a bit uninspired, go back to some older games. Because I think if you're playing a certain game and you play it too much, and then you maybe think about switching to another one, if it's staying in the same genre, you're not going to have the want to do it. You need to try something just, different. Get away from the genre for a short while and try it. Well, apparently we're close to being told about aliens at the moment, apparently. Like, that far away from it, according to all the alien people. The alien people who love aliens, or love UFOs. But I have a theory about that to do with the state of the world as well. And it's not that it's real UFOs. Although I'd love to... I do believe... Yeah, I mean, I've got the... Instead of buying Star Wars Outlaws, I just got the Ubisoft thing for a month, and 17 quid. And you get the Ultimate Edition. So I got all the bells and whistles and everything, played the game through, and then I actually didn't cancel the subscription because there's 3 other games that I want to play. There's the Frontiers of Pandora is one of them, Assassin's Creed Mirage. And at the moment I'm playing the old Watch Dogs, which I'm probably overpaying for by the price of the thing. But I think like when I've finished that, I'm going to have 2 games on the go. The one thing I love about Watch Dogs, which I didn't ever remember it doing, is that whenever you reload into the game, it always plays the previous conversation you had with... Well, not to do any spoilers, but with whatever was the last major phone call you had in the game. So it kind of jogs your memory as to where you were. It's a nice little... Oh, I think extraterrestrials would find us absolutely fascinating. Because they've obviously at some point made that jump where they stopped fighting and working together, so I think they would find us super interesting. We would be like the galactic equivalent of the Jerry Springer Show. And I think aliens would find us incredibly interesting. Do you know, you might enjoy it, Elit's car. I think, if it's just, a night... a night where it's dark outside and you're inside playing, I think you'll enjoy it. Right, we're going to a rebuy prospect, which is behind us apparently. We'll get that Guardian frameshift drive fixed so we can jump a little bit better. We'll try and round ourselves up. I think you might like my second channel when I started, Fractured Gamer. I'm not explaining anything about it at the moment though, it's still a bit of a secret. But I think you might appreciate... Well, it depends your age actually. I think people who are a little bit older might enjoy it when eventually I get round to it. I'm hoping to have it up by Christmas. It's a long... one that I've been thinking about and working on for quite a while now, so I don't think there's anything quite like it at the moment on YouTube, so I mean, funnily enough, this channel originally wasn't even supposed to really be Elite. Elite was just a part of it. It was all supposed to be just general gaming, but I think there's so many streamers doing that these days that I'd just rather like give to the community that I've built around me. But having said that, I think I need to sometimes pick up other games and play. The big problem I have is like Watch Dogs I would have definitely done, but I've got it on the Xbox at the moment, and the music's all... I'd get strikes for it, and I just don't think it's as good if you were playing it without the music. And when you're playing it, it's not too bad, but I think to watch it could be incredibly samey. Alright, you might like it then. You'll have to keep an eye on in December when I announce it. It won't be for every... I know it won't be for everyone, but I have a feeling some people like it. We are in Rebuy Prospect and we are going to purchase, and I need to get a different ship, I've just realised, because I haven't got enough cargo space in this ship, if I've got any cargo space whatsoever. I'll tell you off stream sometime, LSCar. It's one of these things where I'm working on it and I don't want to say I'm doing it and then not get round to it. That's the thing. So I'm just quietly working on it and enjoying that. It's been fun. I'm just still trying to work out whether it'll be live or whether it'll be recorded. Right, so I just want to check that my modules are back to full strength, which they should be. Okay. We can also go... Can't remember half the last time I did some of this stuff. Universal cartographies. Actually, it is on my list. I think I want to try the precinct, actually. I don't know whether you've seen that. There's a demo of it, which I've got. I just haven't got around to playing it yet. That's something I'm quite interested in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out. I think it's only on PC at the moment because it's a demo, but... Right. Commodities market. Oh, no. We need to check something else first. Exit. What would we do? I think we need to go to outfitting, so it's going to take us down. That'll take us a second. It actually won't be about computer games, by the way, just so you know. I think I mentioned it before, but you might not have been in the stream, Ellis guy. It's nothing like what I'm doing now. This is about oh, I have got a cargo rack. I've got a 4 cargo rack. Nice one. Okay, good stuff. It's going to be something that is very close to my heart, but also one second. I'll buy 2 of them. 2 by 2 by 2. But you're kind of not far off, but it won't have anything to do with gaming. Right. So we have 2 buckyball beer mats. So now we're going to Damna. So I'm just gonna get that up. So I think I explained at the beginning, but for anybody who didn't know or wasn't here, the von Zoomski ARK is going to hold 2 of every rare in the game, so that when we go out into the black, if humanity gets blown away by the Thargoids one day, there'll be an ARK of stuff. Oh, get bent, Alice. He's always picking on me. Right, let's get through there. Right, what we got? Weapon system. Okay, that's where we're in. I was just checking that our pips are all set right for this one. I'll tease it closer to the time. Just a quick question, Fractured Gamer. Did you just fall into the stream tonight then, or have you actually seen one of my videos before but not been in the live? I don't know why your name feels like I know it though. Just well, I'm gonna say I've never heard you sing, and that's probably good. So there. I'm kind of at that stage now where I was going to actually go through, you know, on the friends list and stuff on here and delete the people who kind of not in contact anymore. But there's a few people who I can't delete off, but I just haven't seen them in the game or even online for ages. Where are we going? We are going to Nemiri Market. I'm just going to set some of the filters up here. So I'll knock off the fleet carriers for now. Knock off the points of interest. Don't need settlements. I don't even need any of these actually, come to think of it. Just need stations and systems. I'm locked out of that one. I hope that's a Thargoid one, because I don't like not having a permit to certain systems. Nothing wrong with my dulcet tones anyway. Quite like the look of that new Doom game when it if and when it comes out. I was saying earlier in the stream actually, if you haven't watched Alien Romulus yet, I would highly recommend it. There'll be some tropes in it that I know will annoy some people, but in the movie in general, you do have to watch it all the way through, because the beginning you kind of like, oh god, this, but it builds and builds and builds, and it's a really good, it's a faithful part of the story. I think they did really, really well with it. Yeah, I didn't like the viewpoint at first, but then I'm reading more and more reviews that were saying, hey, this is something very interesting. So, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6 won't be coming out for probably, I reckon, another 2 years. Red Dead Redemption 3 is probably about 40 years away, so I'll be dead by that point. I'm being deadly serious. I think this might be the last Grand Theft Auto and the last Red Dead Redemption I ever see in my life. Unless AI goes into Superdrive and can produce games overnight or something. But I'm just... This wait for the new Grand Theft Auto has just been stupid. Like, if you're a past and future Grand Theft Auto fan, and especially if you hate online as well, yeah, it's just been totally unfair, really, from a fan's point of view. And if I didn't love it so much, I wouldn't even bother, because I hate Take-Two. But they made Mafia as well. I was playing Mafia 3 the other week as well. I haven't gone all the way through it. I've put it to the side for a while, but I really enjoyed that as well. I like the atmosphere of it. Well, that's the thing, is because I don't blame Rockstar, I blame Take-Two for everything with that game, because Rockstar because the Rockstar that exists now is not Rockstar. It's just a name. All the guys have left. Hopefully they'll go on to bigger and better products. I'd really like to see that. I wish they'd never sold out to Take-Two. I hope they've got enough money now that if their new brands do well, that they don't sell out to anybody. Because I think that's kind of what gaming needs at the moment. It needs one or two brands that are just not interested in the monetary element, which it's a pipe dream, isn't it? But sometimes you like to think if somebody has enough money that will protect something, or they'll go into protection mode. I didn't even know they ran KSP, to be honest with you. I really didn't. But yeah, horrible, horrible company. Like, horrible. There's been absolutely no need for this wait to Grand Theft Auto 6. It was just pure greed on their part. And I don't even know if Grand Theft Auto 6, I think because of the jumps in shall we say, I don't know how to phrase it. Oh, I need to make a list of things I'm buying here, but what was my thinking there? Oh, because of the jump in technologies over this 10 years, I think it's gonna be a good game, because I think it's gonna be like nothing we've played before. I think it's gonna be like I don't even know which game before did it. I guess the first Assassin's Creed had that massive feeling of, oh, this has got better. And I do think Grand Theft Auto 6 will have that, but I just don't know whether the story is going to be anything like the stories we used to, and definitely the kind of jokey parts of the game. I just don't see how they repeat that because they're idiots. So I don't see how they'll kind of get any of that back. Oops. So plot to the Baron von Zoomski so we can drop these bits off. Stop saying you've cancelled it. Right, oh, it's only 3 jumps. Pretty short one. And I'm sure, you know, GTA 6 Online is going to be phenomenal because if the map's as big as it's been predicted, and the predictions are based on kind of factual elements, this game's going to be huge. Huge. But then again, Star Wars Outlaws is pretty huge, and there's a few other games that are pretty huge, so sometimes... But I was reading something the other day where it was saying, you know, like the map, that one part of it, there's like a mapping project for the game based on the original trailer and leaks and stuff like that. And come on, because I don't want some pirate getting me here. A lot of G pulling me in. Oh, you should have put that profile on a stick. Oh, let's go. I think you'll probably get a small laptop that runs Elite, you know. Elite's not that graphic heavy. And because it's a laptop, of course, you can turn everything down to 720 and it'll look good on the laptop. You could always do that as well. I run a few games on my laptop when I'm not at home, like if I'm on holiday and stuff. And yeah, some of the older games, like games that are 5-10 years old, they run perfectly. And like I say, because it's in 720, the graphics actually look good. We got 3 jumps for this one, yeah, 3 jumps. But we're all lined up, and we're not far off the drop-in, so I'm hoping, like... Yeah, well, they did that in... They touched on it in... They created that tech in Red Dead Redemption 2. So Red Dead Redemption 2, as you progress through the storyline, certain parts of the map change. Now, a lot of people don't notice it because they don't travel around the map. But it really does. Like the map, certain parts of the map where railroads are being built change. There's a couple of houses that get built over time. Obviously they didn't go crazy with it, but there was definitely some change. But I think that tech will definitely be used in Grand Theft Auto 6. In fact, I'm sure it'll be used because it was pretty cool to watch. There was a particular one right next to Valentine, but there was 2 or 3 other locations where things changed over time. I thought that was really cool. I don't know about the landscape. The landscape itself will, but I think you'll definitely probably see some buildings go up, and I think you'll definitely see some buildings come down. I think that'll definitely be something. I think it'll be like a much more serious game based on but with the kind of surroundings of reality. Whereas I think it's always been a tongue-in-cheek game in the past. Even Grand Theft Auto 5. Some of the storylines in Grand Theft Auto. I was watching a movie the other day and I was like, right, that's where Grand Theft Auto lifted it from. I can't remember what movie it was though. Yeah, in RDR2 there was that guy right next to Valentine who you lent him some money or you could get wood for his house, and I think they'll import that into Grand Theft Auto 6. I also think they might give your character a little bit more freedom, and what I mean is like freedom in how you get your money. I think there's going to be options with that. It seems like a very logical step. But then again, it's Take-Two, and since when have they been logical? But I think Hauser worked on partly on Grand Theft Auto 6 before he left. So, but the way that he left and a couple of others left, I have a feeling they did not agree with how Grand Theft Auto 6 was being made, and that's why I think it'll be different from the Grand Theft Autos we used to. That doesn't mean it's going to necessarily be bad or anything. It just means it's going to play very differently. But I'd quite like a gritty Grand Theft Auto. Although they made him very comical, there was like Trevor's character was pretty scary at times. Apart from when he falls in love with Martin Madrazo's wife, that makes me howl. I was planning on doing a replay at some point in the next year, and I'm really looking forward to that part. What's her name? Patricia. Cries for and listens to love songs. It just made me giggle. I haven't got the thing set. I haven't got the fleet carrier set. Oh, do you know, I'm such a doyle. Get in. Gone past it now. There we go. Yeah, I think he had to be everybody's friend. I don't think you could like anybody else, could you? Like as much, because his character was just so. I think they kind of tried to recreate him in Micah in RDR2, and it just didn't work.
You are welcome at this carrier, Commander.
But the actor who played Micah in RDR2 is actually a really good voice actor. He's in a couple of other games.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
He's in LA Noire. Plays a psychiatrist. It's pretty cool. I think as well as got Elite, you know, even if you have it on the medium settings, it doesn't look too bad. Like there's not a. I think sometimes when I've upgraded the screen size, I've noticed more than when I'm actually messing with the graphics elements. Right, so I can't remember how you do this now. I think it's... No, it's not carrier services, is it? It's inventory. Can we do that? Are we... What's happened here? Oh, I must have pressed shipyard. And we don't destroy it. Maybe we need to be docked. Let's try docking first. There we go. Yeah, but the guy who played Micah wasn't Stephen Ogg, was it? It was somebody else. I've forgotten his name now. Stephen Ogg was saying that I was watching a report with him a while ago, and he said like, hang on, I must have to do it a different way. Carrier services. It's not commodities market. It's not commodities market, Swifty. It might be under the thingy tab, but it shouldn't be under carrier management tab. It's not secure trading. Oh crap! I don't know where it is. and I don't know how to do it, which is no good. Yeah, it's not in this either. Outfitting, livery, advanced, remote workshop, it's not that. Carrier management, maybe? Or is that just going to literally take me to the carrier management screen? I don't think you can actually find them on here either, can you? I don't think they show up in this list. Yeah, I don't think they actually show up in this list. Slavery, technology, waste and weapons. No. Okay, Swifty. Gotta work out how to do this. Ah, they might actually, yeah. They might put him in it, you never know. Not secure trading, is it? Manage secure warehouse, let's have a look at that. No, it's just another market, isn't it? Right, there is a way to do this, it's just Swifty never remembers how to do anything properly. But there must be a way to do this. Right, so, ship. There it is. Okay, I've found it, thank God. Transfer. Okay, so that one's done. Right, so where are we tonight? We are in Duamta. Right, Duamta. So I just need to write a couple of these things down that I've collected so that I never collect them again. So I need to open up a word pad for this. And then I'll need to have some system where I'm putting them in order. Right, so we don't need that. Right. So it's Duamta, I think it was. Duamta, yeah. Right, so Duamta. Right, then we need distance. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're not going to Hutton Orbital. Okay, so we're going to Epsilon Indy now, because it's actually very, very close. To Mansfield Orbital, which I think I've been to Epsilon Indy before, I'm sure. So if I have, should be able to drop straight in on it. Mansfield Orbital. There we go. Or Orbiter. Now, I might actually, and I'm going to have to reset this, but it's okay. I might actually change my ship. It might mean doing a few more jumps, but it means I'll be safer from pirates. So I think we're going to take the Jesus. And you all know what happens when we take the Jesus. Actually, you might not know.
Liam and me, we're gonna fuck you up. Let me tell you something, pendejo. You pull any of your crazy shit with us, you flash a piece out on the lanes, I'll take it away from you and stick it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes click.
Jesus.
You said it, man. Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Nobody. Nobody. Right, let's get on with it then. So, we'll replot that. Okay. Oh, is it still only one jump? Nice one. That helps us a lot. And let's auto launch. I have got everything stacked up yet. Alright, no problem, Fashion Gamer. Thanks for dropping in. It's good to meet you. I should be by at the weekend. Have a good one.
Landing clamps disengaged, and you're away.
Mike, have you been thinking any more about the beach, if you're still with us? I don't know if you're still with us or you've dropped off a little bit. And we are off to Epsilon
You're
Indy.
clear. Feel free to accelerate. Good luck, and fly safely, Commander.
No, I didn't put the stream in the Discord. I've totally forgotten. Oh, well. Not to worry. Really happy that tomorrow, actually, this is something that I haven't really talked about in my personal life. It's in my personal life. I'm a teacher, as a lot of you know. I teach English as a foreign language to Spanish students. Also give singing lessons, Elisgar, just if you want one. And tomorrow will be the first time I'm actually going to meet a student who is now an adult, who's 10, I think, when I first started teaching him. He's just turned 18, and we're actually going to go for lunch and a beer tomorrow afternoon in Barcelona, which is strange and really cool at the same time. Really, really cool at the same time. I'm really looking forward to it. I've been like, sounds a bit daft, but it's like, it'll be nice to see. You're heading to the beach. Which, why are you going to the beach tomorrow? Isn't it freezing in the UK at the moment? Or are you not in the UK? Because over the years, you know, you lose track of students. Sometimes you see them in the street and you have a bit of a chat and stuff, but this is the first time that a young kid who I've taken on, and his English was like very, very basic when I first took him on, and then he passed like the big exam 2 years ago, and then he went away to study, and yeah, and now we're going to go for dinner or lunch. Oh, so yes, you're going to Thailand. Wow. I wonder why he's going to Thailand. It's not just the beach, Mike. Now, am I right in saying that Thailand is now like one of the premier weed destinations in the world? Changed a lot. It used to be a death offence. Maybe he wouldn't be wearing. I'm not saying anything, mate, I'm joking. And I don't judge anybody based on that type of stuff anyway. So, what are we looking for here? Oh, a couple of things, actually. So, I will go into the station. Ladyboys. Look like a lady, actually a boy. I used to live that was on Alan Partridge. I'm confused. Right. That'll be a long flight. Have you got a stopover for it as well? I ask loads of questions and you'll be trying to type it out. Well, I mean, regulation's not a problem. Or for me, I don't think it's an issue, but as long as they don't take it away. I think they need some, and I think more countries need to start realising, you know, it's really not that, it's not that big of a thing. If I'm going to be honest with you, if I led a country, I'd rather people walking around stoned than walking around drunk, personally. And some of these research chemicals you can buy at like petrol stations these days, they're far, far worse. Right, we're going to Altair now to get, here we bought Indie Bourbon, and we're now going to get Alterian skin, which I'm guessing is some type of animal. So we'll make that one. Again, a lot of these should be close by now because I'm pretty much just jumping from place to place. So I think most places should probably be 1 or 2 jumps. Oop. I didn't check to see if I've actually been here before. I recognise the name, but it's saying by the exploration data, so I'm guessing I never have. I'm hoping it's for sale at Solar Orbiter. It is, right. And this one's not as close to the star, so this might be one of those ones where I get interdicted, which will be very good fun if I do. Very good fun indeed. Although I've actually forgotten how to change mode again. I think it's M. Yes, so I'll stay in combat mode just in case anybody... Alright, you know, that isn't bad. Who are you flying with?
Ship is disengaged from landing pad. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
Alright, so I'm just gonna put the Indie Bourbon down in my list because I want to make sure I don't double up on anything. I'm going to try and keep the list fairly open anyway on my computer, so I'll try and save it and make sure it's... Oh, balls. What have I done here? Why can't I switch my... No, not landing gear. There we go. Okay, now close everything. Cool.
You are now clear of station perimeter.
Off we go, Ski. Qatar. Alright, okay. This is probably why I'll never travel to the Far East or anything, because I don't want to stop in any of those countries. Or did I ask who you're flying with and you're saying Qatar Airlines? Might actually be that. Is it wrong that I'm praying for a for somebody to try and get me? I should have got the well, that's how it'll be okay. Ah, okay. What class? Mind you, is their economy just like first class with anybody else? My grandparents used to fly to Australia with on one of those types of Emirates, Qatar type thing, and they flew. I can't remember which one's better, first class or business class, but there's the second best one. And it used to cost them a house deposit every time. But they kind of had to, because my grandmother's health wasn't very good, so they had to take it as easy as possible. Oh, we're coming around the back. Is there any way we can we could kind of pass it and come back over, couldn't we? I think we'll kind of pass it and then come back to it. That's better. Yeah, I think actually, so I think my grandparents flew first class. Mind you, it was to Australia, so it was a bit different, but they paid a lot more than that. I think it was 14,000 for the two. I'm guessing.
We're happy to have you, Commander. Priority access will be granted upon request. Approved for access. Please land on pad 09er. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride.
What the heck? Now, I might not make a full 2 hours tonight because I'm absolutely starving. And if I'd have streamed yesterday, obviously I wouldn't have had classes and stuff. But I've had classes today, and like my stomach's absolutely grumbling. So I don't know if I'm going to make the full 2 hours. But don't worry, I will be. I might actually be back midweek. I don't know if I'm going to do Elite or my brain's going do something else for once. So I might do something else for that stream. But then this one will continue on Sunday, and my intention next Sunday is to actually have a longer stream. So it would be one of those ones where I come on early evening and then just keep on going through the late evening.
Landing operation complete. You may disembark when ready. You're all checked in, Commander.
So commodities market, and this is Altarian skin. There you go. I'm hoping with all this stuff on board, though, I am going to get an interdiction at some point. So I'd love to mess somebody up and then steal what's left. Right, let's see what on to the next one. We're going to Z's. Z's. I'll be ticking a few systems off though here, I think. Never been here before either. Interesting. So I did get it, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Indie Bob and Altarian skin.
Docking clamps retracted. Observe queuing system when exiting the station.
Oh. Tell you what I did do the other night, which is absolutely brilliant, was last Friday night I went to see RoboCop in its original cut, its original cinema cut and everything on at the local cinema. So it was like watching it in the 80s. And although, you know, when I think back at it now, all the all the scenes were clear. But do you know what? The downgrade in quality when you've got a 4K TV at home and you're watching stuff in 4K. It's the downgrade is massive, but the noise wasn't the best audio setup for it, or at least I think the audio guys that were working on it weren't the best. But wow, that was just an experience. I really hope at some point they have something like Ghostbusters on there or something, because that'd be really, really cool. Hey Malcolm, how's it going? What are you up to tonight? Are you in stream? Oh yeah, he's in game, killing people, no doubt. I'm collecting all the rares to make a little ARK from the von Zoomski. It's kind of a bit silly doing, and I know it's not like serious gameplay doing this and making it an ARK, and but I just thought about different things I could do with the Zoomski. I didn't just want it going out into the middle of nowhere for no reason, so I was like, yeah, okay, so we're kind of taking some rares from society, so that if society was ever destroyed, this ship's out there somewhere with all these different rares on it. I'm taking 2 of each just in case there's like a bottle of whiskey that I get desperate to drink while I'm out there. Alright, yeah. These flies do. We get these particular type of fly this type of year, and it's only for a month, so it's not too bad. They'll be gone soon, but they come in your, like, right into your face, into your nose and mouth, and it's just constant. And if you like come across 20 or 30 of them, it's ridiculous. I was reading somebody on Reddit saying that, you know, they were sat on a park bench and it just like a swarm of them came at them. It's horrible. Just never give up. The guy the other day was asking me some questions for some thing the local government were doing, and he was trying to say things to me and they were going in his mouth. Is it 40? Wow. Should have kept the window closed, didn't you? Hello, baby. You alright, you baby? You watching your daddy? Oh, baby. She's great, this cat. I don't know if you can see her on screen, actually. I didn't check. She's just oh yeah, you can. I can see her over my shoulder. She's the greatest, this cat. She's no bother whatsoever. She's absolutely the greatest. She knows when I'm signing off as well. Oh, there'll be plenty. I think at maximum Elitscar I'll probably have I think I've probably maximum got 15 ships or something. I will get a couple of the new ships, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to go about all of that stuff. I haven't thought about it, but I might get 1 or 2 of them. But is there a limit to how many can park on a fleet carrier, Malcolm? Because I would have thought that's... I don't know, I would have thought when they programmed it, it actually had nothing to do with it, and you could maybe get unlimited amounts of people on it. Because if it's only 40, when they did one of these big runs to Colonia, it wouldn't... I would have thought it wouldn't have been worth it. Get away. Right, Zetzi. Right, I think I'm going to do one more, people, and unfortunately I'm going to have to sign off because I'm absolutely dying here for food. I haven't eaten anything all day. Now, that's not abnormal. I fast, and it's not actually a thing that it's not you know, a dietary thing. I just always have, and it's just the way I am. Like sometimes I'll have something to eat in the daytime, but it's very, very rarely. I just wait till the evening. Ooh. Didn't see where I was supposed to be going there. Kazakhstan. Dock, I'm sure it's there. Oh, we've never been here anyway, so we have to go. And when you say per person then, Malcolm, are you saying like 40 people, or each person who docks their ships on my fleet carrier can get 40 on there? Sorry for asking about multiple clarification, but I would have thought the Type 8 is tomorrow, isn't it? I think it's tomorrow. I would have thought so, because they already, the new one will be coming out tomorrow to buy. So I'm guessing the Type 8. I think it's that way anyway. To be honest, my finger's off the pulse a little bit with the game, so you can't trust everything I say. Okay, so it's per person. Alright, there you go, Eledgar. So you can get 40 of your ships on it. That's good. That's what I thought it might be, because I felt like it'd be a bit weird otherwise. Oh, really? Well done. Well done. That's pretty darn good. Are you feeling a bit lighter on your feet now? I think you notice it first. They always say you just first notice it by the even just flat walking. I think I've always been relatively skinny because I fast. There's nothing to burn. I'm just burning fat all day. But then I do pig out a bit. But I've always said, like, I think if I didn't do it life this way, I would be huge, because I don't like to hold back on anything. If I want to eat something, I just eat it. I haven't got time for too much worrying. I mean, you should, but I'm just. Oh, this is really close to the drop-in. Get away! Oh, that's good. Oh, have I accidentally chosen one with a massive distance? Yes, I have. Oh, crapola. Right, sorry, I have to go to a different system. I'm not going to log off with that. That'd just annoy me. I'll wait till I dock at the next place. Zamka. Right. I didn't realise I need the SEO for this one. Mind you, I might get interdicted here. Oh, another place I've never been to. This is cool. I'm actually happy to be going to some of these places. I should be scanning some of these systems, though. I bet I'd be making a ton of money doing this. I'll have to consider that going forward. I think the back pain's the biggest. Like, joint pain's pretty bad. Well, I suppose in the moment, but there's something about back pain. I just can't abide by it. What a name for a system, George Pantazis. I wonder if it's named after somebody. Seems like it probably should be, doesn't it? Claire's on the carnivore diet as well. She comes off it every now and again when there's like a celebration or something, but she goes straight back on it afterwards. Alright, this one's quite close. I'm guessing if I just spin it around. Like I said, I'm gonna. Where are we? It must be right there. Ah, it must be on this planet 6, otherwise it'd have blocked out. I am gonna stream another time this week, so do look out for when I set it up. If I don't, for whatever reason, I'm honestly gonna try because I really fancy it, but sometimes life just takes over, and if it does, then there'll definitely be a stream next Sunday, 100%. But I will try and stream again this week. I will do. She's good. She's good. Alaska. I'll have to. I've told you we need to. I know I keep saying it and never get around to it, but we're gonna have to arrange to chat at some point. So there's a lot of changes for both of us the last few years, and it's been good for the both of us, and especially for Claire. She's doing very, very well and winning at life. So it's good to see. The new flat's amazing. Like, yeah, it's.
You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I can't even put it into words how happy I am here. I've actually didn't really tell you anybody about this, I don't think. We had a cat, a wild mother cat, who was feeding her babies in a couple of gardens over from us for a few weeks, and then she stopped and kind of disappeared, and I was watching the kittens every day, and they'd come into our garden, play around and play in our neighbour's garden, and I just noticed they were getting very skinny, so I went out and kind of surreptitiously put some food out, went back a few hours later, noticed it had been eaten, so I put a bit more out, and then the next morning they actually were in the garden waiting, so I gave them a bit more, and then they started screaming and jumping around, and turns out now I have 3 cats, but not for good. I'll get them rehomed or something. I'll phone a rescue centre because one of them's only got one eye, and it needs. I don't know if it needs surgery. The eye looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like it's having any problems with it, which is really surprising. I've got to get rid of these cats before I fall in love with them, because I can't have 2 cats. It's not happening. It's not happening. So Pantaya press sticks. Okay, just let me note this. So there's anti-grub glue from the last place. I should actually be reading about these. You know, I will in a future stream. Actually, I'll go through the ones I've collected and the ones I'm collecting. I'll explain what they are, because some of the things people might not even know they are. Oh, I didn't even put Altarian skin in there either. I did collect that one, didn't I? Disease? I'm going to check. Is it here? Disease anti-grub? Yeah, okay. I have got it. So I'll just put the LTA one in the list as well, so I'm not going back and collecting that at any point. And then I've just got this one, which is the Panther Prestix. And that will now go on the list. Well, shame I didn't get interdicted yet, but it will happen, so that's good. Right, people, so I will call it an end of the stream. I mean, it's been an hour and 45 minutes, so that's not actually that bad. It's just a slightly bit shorter than I would have liked it to be. I do think an hour and 45, an hour and 43, sorry. I don't want to lie. Alright, so this one is going to hear me say 9-7. And then she'll think, stop washing your hair. Oh, she's not washing her hair, she's washing her tail. She's a bit jealous of the other cats. I think that's why she's trying to pretend that she's not important. Okay, so I'll say 9-7 for tonight. I've really enjoyed the stream. It's been fun as usual. It's good to be back streaming Elite, and I've been enjoying it now that I've kind of got these things to aim towards, you know, everything. When you're aiming towards certain things, it just makes it so much more easier than it was before when I was just ad-lib streaming. This feels much better, and the ARK thing gives it much more of a purpose, taking the fleet carrier out into the black. So yeah, that's something I've been wanting to do as well. So I will do, Elisgar, I will do. I've got a few long calls I'm making this week because there's a few other people who have said that I need to be in touch with, because I've kind of dropped out of touch with people recently. I'm kind of doing this whole social media cleanse, and it's kind of gone into other things where I'm just like, oh, bollocks to it. But I know I've got more time. I know I can, and I want to know. Okay, right. I'm out of energy, people. I need to eat desperately. Alright, so I'll say good night, and I'll say 9-7. Enjoy yourself, and if I don't see you before the weekend, I'll see you at the weekend, okay? 9-7.